Welcome back, second graders. Today, we are doing the application problem for Mission 4, Lesson 8. I bet today's word problem is about cupcakes. I sure would love a cupcake right now. At the school fair, 29 cupcakes were sold and 19 were left over. How many cupcakes were brought to the fair? The first thing I want to do is find the numbers that I need for today. What numbers do you see? Did you say 29 and 19? Now we're going to find the question and underline it. How many cupcakes were brought to the fair? The next step is to look for keywords. Remember, sometimes keywords tell us add or subtract, and sometimes keywords just help us to focus. What are the keywords that you would box? I would box sold, leftover, and how many brought. We know how many were sold, we know how many were left over, but we want to know how many were brought. This problem is a little bit different because we're looking at the start being unknown or the total being unknown. We want to know how many were brought to the fair, but all we know right now is once they were at the fair, how many were sold and how many were left over. So this can be a little bit tricky. That's why bar models and tape diagrams help you to know what to do. So let's do that. We know that 29 were sold, so I'm going to draw a bar for 29. I also know that 19 were left, so I'm going to make a bar for 19. Do you notice that my bar for 19 is a little smaller than my bar for 29? Okay, now we want to know how many were brought to the fair. So if 29 were sold and 19 were left, how many did I start with? So we're going to add. We're going to add what was sold and what was left to know how many we had at the beginning. The total brought. So 29 plus 19. When I look at this problem, I'm trying to decide what strategy I would like to use. Both of these numbers are only one away from a solid 10 number because 29 is close to 30 and 19 is close to 20. So I'm going to break apart the 29. Now, I don't need to do 20 and 9 because that's not going to help me any. If 19 is only one away from 20, what do you think I should break my 29 apart into? I would say 1 and 28 because I need that 1 to go with the 19 to make 20. So then I use my 28 and my 20. That's easier to add. Start at 28. You can hold a fist and think 28. Now let's count by tens for a total of 20 extra. So 28, 38, 48. There are 48. Remember, we have to write a final statement to go with our question. 48 cupcakes were brought to the fair. That may have sounded a little tricky today, but we got through it and you did great. Have a great day. Maybe you can get a cupcake.